This is the experiment of ASK where amplitude shifting, where amplitude of a carrier will be going to pass as of a digital data. This is your digital data, which is your information signal, which is in the binary format, where this information we are going to send with the help of high frequency carrier. So whenever the information signal is 1, the carrier is transmitted. Whenever the information is 0, the carrier is not transmitted. Similarly, whenever it is 1, again the carrier is transmitted. This is what the way we are sending the information of the digital data with the help of high frequency carrier. So this is what you have the expected output for the ASK. But for the modulation, we required a carrier signal, which is a sinusoidal signal, and the second input is your binary, which is in the square format. So this is your MATLAB code, which is also compatible in the Octave Online. So first thing is clear all, close all, CLC. All this thing is to clear the whatever the previous data is there in the spreadsheet or in the command window. Then we have f1 is a variable which is equal to 25. This is your frequency I am considering for the carrier. F2 is your frequency for your information signal, and A is the amplitude for that. Then we have to define what is the time duration. The time is going to change from 0 to 1 with the step size is 0.01. As you can see, there is a colon between this 0.01. This means the first value will indicate the start and the last value will indicate the end of that time duration, and the step size will be denoted by 0.01. Then we have defined the variable x, which is equal to a dot multiply sine 2 pi ft plus a by 2. This indicate this is you will have your carrier frequency, where a is the amplitude of the carrier signal, and then continue with the as a signal in the continuous time delay, x of t is equal to a sine omega t. So similar way it will be defined for the high frequency carrier, x is equal to a dot asterisk. This symbol will indicate element by element multiplication. Sine 2 pi f1 is your carrier frequency into t plus a by 2. So we have that information that carrier will be changes from a plus a to minus a. So that is the changing of this a by 2 to a by 2. Then we have the another variable u is equal to a by 2 dot asterisk sine square 2 pi f2t. So plus a by 2. That means we have this is the u variable is used to define your digital signal.
So the line number 8 and 9 is to just to define your sinusoidal signal, which is your carrier, and your information signal, which is in the square wave, right? And after that we require the equation for the modulation. Here the v is the variable I've taken. This is what the dot multiplication of x into u, right? So this is nothing but the v will be going to generate a modulated waveform, which is the ASK. Now after this, the remaining code will be just to display that on the output format, right? So for that I am using the subplot command, which is 3, 1, 1. 3 is for is considered to be what? It is x, y, z, where x is 3 is 3 rows, 1 column, and first window. So this way, first way you have to define where we have to what on this first window we have to display plot. So the plot command is to display that waveform t comma x. X is nothing but your which is sine, which is the carrier signal, right? Then I'll give you the title, which is the carrier signal. Then grid on. Grid on is the command which is select used to have the output in the square pattern. You can see the grid is there on the waveform. Now then second thing is we have to display the your modulating signal, which is your information signal, which is in the square wave. So I am using the subplot, which is having 3, 1, 2. Can you see this? The last number is appending, remaining x and y will remain same. As you can goes on increase that, so this will be now in the second window, means you will have 3 rows, one column. In the second window you have to display your information signal, which is the square wave. So I am using the plot command t comma u, where you can see the t comma u is nothing but you will have to display the square pattern, and I'll give the title, that is square pulse. Again, grid on semicolon. Next is I will now display the final modulated output, where I am using the subplot, which is equal to 3 comma 1. Again 3 comma 1 will remain same. I am using the third window, so in the third window I have to display the modulated signal, so that's why I am using the plot command, the t comma v. V is nothing but your modulated waveform. I'll give the title, that is in the bracket ASK signal and grid on. So this is what you can implement your ASK amplitude shifting experiment on the MATLAB also, as well as compatible in the Octave also. Thank you everyone for watching this video.